Hey YouTubers, how's it going? A little bit of a change up here. I'm at my mom's place, and I just thought I'd take a minute or two to show you some of the carvings that my dad had done. He did several of these caricature dogs. And you got the little one crouching down, and the one that's here that's howling at the moon, and this one that's just smiling and panting away, and the one kind of dopey looking, and this one with a couple of them here with their noses down, and another one there. And then you can see in the back the cat that he did. And I'll go down and show you this little guy here my dad had done. Bring it out into a little more light. This is one of the few that he's actually painted. It's not focusing very well. And there's this guy. The hobo, or whatever you want to call it. Not focusing with a damn, maybe it's because my hand is there. Anyway, you can see some of the detail, the string on his, the rope for a belt, and the patch on his knee, and his toes sticking out of his one shoe there. And then this is one of the ones he was doing, hadn't finished. He always had several going. And this one here, the bear, is one that he was working on, and he was just getting ready to put the eyes in when he stopped working on it, and then we lost him maybe a year after that. But he always had several going. And here, Christmas '92, my dad made little Santa heads for everybody in the family. And this is one of the ones he did that was smooth, a crane. And a little Bambi that he did. And the hobo here. It's another one of his. And the one that's my mom's absolute favorite here. This one is called Little Britches. And there's actually a story behind it. When my middle son was about 2 years old, my dad had retired already, so my dad was retired. So what he did was he used to pick up my number 2 son when he was about 2, and they used to go swimming for swimming lessons. It was like a father-daughter, or not father-daughter, but you know, kind of like a mother bonding thing. So my dad was the only one that went that was male, other than the kids. So my dad went, and they did the splash and splashing around and that. My dad just had a ball. And after that, they would bring my son to their house for lunch, and then we would come and have supper with them. And when they would come for lunch, I still had a couple things at my mom and dad's house. A couple things I had was my old cowboy boots and my old cowboy hat. So my son would put the cowboy hat on, which, you know, of course, a cowboy hat for an adult came down well over his ears, and the cowboy boots would go right up to his crotch. So when my dad found the plans or the diagram for that carving, he just had to do it. And my mom it's her favorite, absolute favorite. And then there's this little one here, and it's made out of, it almost feels like balsa wood. Let's see if I can get it better with the lighting here. It's hard to get them and do them justice, but this one here, this little dog, my dad carved this for my mom when they were dating, and that's how long they've had this. This one's been around. My mom and dad got married in 1953, so it goes to show, you know, that's been there. That's about 60 years old, and it's held together well. The tail broke off, unfortunately, but that's been missing for years. And this one is one of mine. This is one I did for my mom. And this one is my dad working on his shopsmith. One of my future videos, I'm going to show you my shopsmith just so you know what it looks like. But this is the one. You can even see that there is a board on there that he's, I don't know if I can get the light right to show, but this is one of the carvings I did, one of my golf ball carvings. So YouTubers, it's a couple of my dad's carvings. When my dad played baseball, he was a catcher, and that was his number, and these are the colors of his old uniform. This was one of my dad's first carvings. He wasn't really big on painting his carvings. This one he never did join the head with all the work he did, but I don't know if it shows up, but you can see all the little pin feather detail. Then there's, I'm not sure, I think this is Sitting Bull. And one of my sons, when he was little, used to say that someday Grandpa was going to make a body for this poor man. And he's got his little buzzard. '89. So 22 years ago that one was done. And here's another one he did in 1989. A boot. And they really are, it is really laced up. Many years ago my dad did a little bit of oil painting, and his mom oil painted, and so he painted this one. That was done probably in the 60s.
See you tomorrow in Grandpa's garage.